For year after year after year, the MCU has been the most successful movie franchise, not just in America, but in the world, earning not one, not two, but three slots in the 7 most earning movies of all time. Despite all this, there is one movie that is very controversial. What movie am I referring to? Well, is The Eternals really
The
that
Eternals
bad?
is terrible.
I watched the worst
Eternals
Marvel
bad
movie.
reviews.
Why is The
Explain how
Eternals
did
so
Marvel end
bad?
up with
Marvel
such a
and
bad
Prince
movie?
is eternally
Eternals
how to make
a
a
horrible.
horrible movie. But why? What makes The Eternals such an awful movie? And why on earth does everyone hate it? That's what I'm planning on discovering in this video. In order to figure out what makes this movie so awful, we need to know the most common complaints people have. And what better place to go seeking out people's opinions that don't even matter in the first place than, you guessed it, Reddit. I have scoured the depths of Reddit, and here are the 3 most common complaints people have. First, the unnecessary length with little to no character building. Second, lack of character development due to way too many characters. And the third one, dull with what seems to be no personality. So, the overall complaint is that it's boring. It's horribly boring, and this Reddit user actually puts it very well. Marvel did something incredible. They created an entire universe of characters, each linked together with their own backstories developed over 14 years ago, 2008 to 2022, then called them the Avengers. The Eternals, on the other hand, seem unfamiliar, random, and confusing. It's comparable to an alien speaking an entirely different and unfamiliar language to you, because your whole life you have known the one thing, and then variations of that thing. Personally, I have never seen The Eternals, and while I'm sure I would enjoy it, I watched the movies chronologically and formed a legitimate attachment to the characters, which can make it difficult to branch out. The Eternals could have been a great movie, but if we're being perfectly honest, it's more DC's style to put a bunch of superheroes together out of nowhere than it is Marvel's, though I do love DC. Well, there you have your conclusion. It is not a horrible movie. On the other hand, it is a horrible monstrosity of a bunch of characters and little to no backstory, with little details sprinkled in that didn't need to be there in the first place, making it not a horrible movie, but a hot mess.